So here we go, A11 on my way to Cambridge to visit my brother. This is lockdown +3. I'm visiting my brother for a very particular medical purpose. I'm not just out joyriding, although it is a joy to ride. So as I'm riding to Cambridge, and I turn off in 4 miles, so just some thoughts about this second phase of lockdown. Now, the second phase of lockdown here in the United Kingdom, or England to be precise, kicked in as the numbers were declining. So the government was reacting to the climbing numbers of weeks before, and have decided to put in a lockdown to protect the National Health Service from being overloaded. But as it is, BMW, as it is, the numbers of hospitalizations is steadily declining. So the actual reason for the lockdown is also declining. So overtake this caravan, or is it a camper? Camper, caravan, no, it's a camper. So I think that Boris Johnson, who I had a lot of respect for because he's a bit like my hero Donald Trump, but now just seems to go along with, like every other power-hungry politician, has decided that the lockdown is a good idea, which will probably destroy many restaurants and pubs because they were on their last legs as it was. And I vehemently disagree. My own wife had COVID-19 2 weeks ago, which was, for her, less than a cold. Alright, this brake, turn off my so I was on cruise control. Well, I need to turn off in a second. Anyway, yeah, so her experience of COVID-19 was you had a few aches, a bit of a sniffle, and that was pretty much it. I, who live in the same household as her, and was sleeping in the same bed as her for the first couple of days of her having COVID-19, didn't catch it. And my immune system is compromised due to me having had thyroid cancer about 20 years ago. And I only have 1/3 of my thyroid. And here we are, we exited at junction 35. Alright, so here we are, another roundabout as I come off the A, and I go straight off. And there's speed cameras everywhere in this country. So these are my thoughts on the second lockdown here in England. I think it's a little unnecessary and a bit premature, and I just think it's going to cause businesses that are already hard pressed to go under. Well, that's just my opinion. The speed limit here is 50. I'm going to try and keep my motorcycle at under 50 miles an hour, which I find quite difficult. But having said that, the lockdown is a bit strange because it's not everything like the last time. It's really what's happened is you're encouraged to stay home, encouraged to work from home if you can, which not most people can't, and they've closed pubs and restaurants.
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, take the second exit and stay on Newmarket Road, A1303.
So that's my thoughts on the lockdown point 2, or the second lockdown in England. I think it's very unnecessary. And we're here passing Marshall's Airfield. When I was between the ages of 14 and 16 and in the Air Cadet Force, I used to come here with the Air Cadets and fly chipmunks out of this airfield, which was always a good time. This was the Cambridge University Air Squadron of the Royal Air Force. I doubt that exists anymore. BMW.